What up, this is your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD. Thanks again for checking out another one of my videos. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and hit that bell while you are here, and I appreciate the support. So I'm back again for another video reaction. This time, again, I'm doing another video on women from Asia. So this time I have another Filipina who is talking about this whole passport bro, blue book gentleman traveler situation. We all know what's been going on with that whole situation. So she's actually voicing her opinion. She's actually talking about both sides. She's talking about the Filipinas, as well as she's talking about the men that are traveling. So it looks like she's trying to address those haters, those people that have been talking a lot of crap about both of us. And we know how this whole thing has started. This whole thing has started from passport bros, going out there doing their thing. And a lot of women, they started hating a lot of modern women. And they started calling, passport bros, blue book gentlemen, travelers, whatever, calling us, predators, calling us that, we're broke, we're dusties, all the above. They were just throwing everything at us. So then afterwards, they started talking about the foreign women. And I believe that the reason why they did that, because they felt that if they talked about them, that we wouldn't want to choose them. Well, of course, they're wrong about that. Because of the fact that most of us who have already been traveling, we have already either chosen to have a foreign wife, or we decide to continue traveling, basically going to these different foreign countries. This is what we enjoy doing. This is our lifestyle of being a traveler or a blue book gentleman or a passport bro. So without any further ado, let's go take a look at exactly the video, these two videos actually, from this Filipina talking about this whole situation.
Passport bros, let's talk about it, shall we? Honestly, it makes me feel sad and makes me question what is happening to our humanity right now after I watched several videos about men are being labeled as predators and someone who are lowering down their standards just because they chooses to find a partner and a wife in an Asian country.
Exactly. And this is what's been going on. We have seen these videos time after time. For those of you who haven't been paying attention, these videos have been going out for the past, I would say, about 6 months now. Shouts out to Brazil, yes, because he has been releasing these videos, I think, since the starting of the end of last summer and until whenever now at this point. And I think that he was releasing like at least videos 3 times a day. So there was just tons of these videos of these women coming out, speaking about, these passport bros, all these men that are traveling. They've been spreading a lot of lies about these men. So that's what she's referencing.
Particularly in the Philippines. And I believe, as a Filipina, I have all the right to speak about this matter because personally, I feel so attacked. But in this video, I wanted to speak to 2 groups of people. Number 1, my fellow Filipinas. Let's just stay unbothered because I believe there's no need for us to create tons of video debunking the claims of these women who are against us, that we are uneducated and doesn't know how to speak English. Because at the end of the day, we all know to ourselves that all of their claim are not true. And these women are very close-minded people. So there's no use of...
So that's the thing. Yes, we know that these claims are false, but here's the situation that's been going on. This is the stuff that's been taught to a lot of us, a lot of people in the United States, the ignorance. And that's what it comes down to, the ignorance, because a lot of people really don't know what goes on in these other countries, and they're going off of what other people say. Other people who has never stepped foot off of a plane before, who has never even stepped out of the United States. So that's why, for me, I'm kind of happy that a lot of Filipinos are coming out and speaking out about this, because for me, being a world traveler, I know what really goes on in these other countries. I see what it is. Of course, if I haven't been to that country, I know other people that have been there who actually either expat or whatever. And of course, they keep me abreast to what's going on. So with this whole situation of these women talking bad about other women in other countries, that's why I'm here to support and solidarity with these women, to let them know that I support them, because I know a lot of this stuff is false.
Creating a lot of videos defending ourselves, because that's what limited knowledge can do or will make to people. They will just stay firm on on what they believe is right, because they only have limited knowledge about us. So let's just stay unbothered and let's not stoop down on their level, shall we? Instead, what we can do is stay on our true nature, which is what we are known for being kind, loving, respectful, and caring type of people.
And all those stuff that she actually mentioned off is exactly what men are looking for. This is what we love. We love a woman that could be all of this. We're not looking for the boss, boss B, the type of woman that's out there trying to run, be in the corporate world. We don't care about that. We're looking for all of those stuff that she actually listed, which is very enticing to us men because of the fact that we want peace and we love women that actually have those qualities.
And even foreigners who already visited our country and met Filipinos could attest that those traits that we are known for will speak a lot of volume about us. And number two, I wanted to speak to men in general. You have all the right to practice your freedom of choice. And if you think that finding a wife and a partner in the Philippines is the best choice that you could do, because they could give you a safe space for you to feel that you are loved, valued, taken care of, and respected, then so be it.
Woo! All the things that she has mentioned is exactly what men are looking for from the West. A lot of men, they are craving all of that stuff that she just mentioned.
Just stay unbothered, and you don't have to worry about what other people is saying, because at the end of the day, you are responsible to your own happiness. And if your happiness is finding a wife or a partner in an Asian country, or particularly in the Philippines, then so be it. So just stay unbothered.
Exactly. We need to stay unbothered with this whole situation because of the fact that not only do we have women coming at us about the situation, we also have those dudes, we call them simps, that are actually siding with these women, that are actually talking ill about passport bros or blue book gentlemen or whatever, whatever we call it, and it's kind of funny. A lot of the stuff that they claim, they would say that, oh, you're weak for going to another country to find another woman. But if you ask them, like, so what is the difference if I have to fly from Chicago to Miami for another woman? They have nothing to say. It's the same thing. You're flying to another place. I guess it's the fact that you're flying from the United States to another country what makes it different, which doesn't make any sense at all, because you're still getting on a plane and you're still going to go to talk to a woman to get to know them, hopefully for marriage. So there is no difference. But this is what they're preaching to other people. So let's go ahead and jump into the next video and let's see what she has to say about that one.
So someone left a comment saying that Filipinas should not invalidate the feelings of angry women. Honestly, I don't really understand the context of her comment, because we're not really invalidating the anger or the source or where does the anger came from. But I do believe that this passport bros, or let's not just tag the passport bros, but men in general, has the right to exercise their freedom to choose. Just like us women, we have standards that we set for ourselves and also for our future partners.
Exactly, yo, and that's what doesn't make any sense. A lot of the women that have something to say, they're actually traveling, going to other countries. You hear them in the comments. They're saying, I've been out of the country, and you guys are not doing anything but just tricking off and blah blah blah. And it's like, no. What you're talking about is probably some pookies that you done seen that are out there that's having a good time. That's probably what you done seen. You know what I mean? And whatever, that happens. You're gonna find men doing that, just like you find women doing that stuff. So you're trying to lump everybody all together in one barrel of what's going on, which isn't true. So there are men that are actually out there traveling, looking for wives, looking for relationships, trying to move out to these other countries instead of just dating in the States. And I don't see the problem with that, especially since the fact, of course, I'm married to a foreign woman anyway. So, and of course, I'm not going to see any issues with that. But nonetheless, That's what's going on.
Same goes with men. So I don't understand why is it that we are limiting these men to choose who they wanted to marry. And if they wanted to go to that lengths of going outside their country, going to an Asian country, to another continent, to be specific to the Philippines, to other countries such as Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, then so be it. Who are we to stop them? And I don't really understand why this angry American woman is going after us. Is it our responsibility to nurse their bruised ego and pride?
Now, sorry, they're going after you guys because they're upset. They're upset that the cleanup man is no longer around. And they don't want that cleanup man to go, well, what they perceive as the cleanup men. They don't want them to go to another foreign country and find out what is really good out there, then come back, report back to other men and let them know that they're missing out on paradise compared to what's going on in the States. That's what they're upset about.
I mean, the only reason why I'm seeing that these American women are so angry at us, creating contents after contents, trying to degrade us just because we came from a third world country is because they...
Correction, developing nation. I'm not going to use that because of the fact that a lot of women, when they say third world country, they're using it as a derogatory term. And no, developing nation.
Are either prideful, they have bruised egos, but I don't really wanted to point that out because that's on them. But my take on this is it's not our responsibility to nurse their broken pride and egos. It is not our responsibility to always bend down on them just because they're angry at us. No, because it is not even our fault that foreign men in general are going in our country trying to marry us. And of course, I wanted to remind my fellow Filipinas to be careful out there because there are still some men who are taking advantage just because we came from a third world country. But I do believe as well that Filipinas are smart enough to determine what is not good for them and what's best for them.
Exactly. And that's what I hate about what a lot of these women are saying to these other women, that they're trying to look out for what's best for them. As if like these women don't even know what is a good man. As if these women has never dated in their life. Like, come on.
And I believe Filipinas has a standard for themselves as well.
Yeah, so there you go. So that's what was being said from this Filipina in reference to this whole situation that's been going on. The fact of the matter is that, you know, she's not happy about what's going on, and she also sees what's going on in reference to these passport bros, blue book gentlemen, whatever, these travelers. She sees the situation that they are in, as well as she understands what's going on, and she's emphasizing with her people not to respond back, which, you know, I understand why they are responding back, because face it, you know, for us Americans, if another country were to talk bad about us, you know, we all going to band together. We all going to let the other country, those people, know that they're wrong. And we're going to make sure that we correct them. It's the same thing what's going on in the Philippines, Thailand, wherever you could think of, what other country. They're banding together and correcting those people that are talking ill about them, such as saying that they're, you know, that they're coming from a third world country, which is a derogatory term, telling them that they're uneducated. You know, I even heard, you know, bad things such as calling them dirty foot, you know, being, you know, all the above, everything you could think of, you know, so which is very extremely horrible. So, but you know, this is what it is, and I stand with them for defending what's going on with them in general. So, but it's your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD. Thanks again for checking out this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I'm out.